MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in New York. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Who's going to win this showdown between these two? Find out next. Noah Syndergaard will be on the mound for the series opener. Harold, what do you got?
Well, what we've seen in baseball is the pitchers are dominating, and the strikeout is the big thing. He's averaging just under a strikeout an inning, so he fits right in the category with his peers. He's got dominating stuff. He can go after hitters when he needs to, and I'm looking to watch him execute and really walk out of here with another dominating performance.
Let's go. One time right here.
Third baseman.
Stepping into the box,
Cook.
Steve Cook. He comes in with 24 homers to his credit so far this year. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. HR, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matt, it's been disappointing. I mean, here we are in the dog days of August, and this shows your colors right now. I mean, there's been a lot of bickering and complaining because they've been playing poorly, and it's hot, and they're all irritable. It's not a fun club to be around. Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You think he's on most things all the time.
Push softly over toward the right side. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. How do they get back into the win column here, Harold?
Well, Matt, their bats have just gone cold. There's no other way to put it. I mean, the last 3 or 4 games, they've really struggled to score runs. I'm interested in seeing how do they turn that around in this game, because the nucleus of this club and this.
Striding in once again, Steve Cook. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Cook.
Here we go, baby.
First
Find
pitch
a
of
good
the
pitch.
at-bat. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Trumbo. He makes the running play. 2 down. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep. Ready for another chance? Steve Cook. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, get your pitch, see through.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And yeesh, not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready once again, Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, one time, right now.
A line shot to third base. And the runner gets back. No double play. Ready for another shot now. Daniel Murphy. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Daniel Murphy.
Let her rip right here.
Pulled toward right center field. Bruce is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and one man left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Nationals lead it 2-1. Digging in to try it again. Steve Cook, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Wait for your pitch up there.
First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Come on, big guy. Come on, buddy.
Here's the 0-1. Line towards center field. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone. Stepping in, Steve Cook.
Batting, third baseman, Steve Cook.
Hey, I need you right here, kid. Let's go.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. From the stretch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Up right here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. Ready with another 0-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Nationals leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Eric Goodell earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Addison Reed earns the save out of the bullpen, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. MLB Network has baseball coming your way from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Today, the finale of this quick 2-game series between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Matt Harvey, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do we need to know here, HR?
Matt has lost 2 of the last 3 starts. A little bit of an inconsistent struggle, and hopefully this outing is a chance to turn it all around and start it in another direction.
In now, Steve Cook, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. These Mets, Harold, as they take the field here today, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Well, it's the last game at home before a 7-game road trip. You want to win this game because really 7 games isn't that long. It's just 1 week. So you give the fans a nice taste today. They run out, buy tickets, and they see you in a week.
Let's go, big dog.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Well, a pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, Fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine.
2-2.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Here's a pop-up now. There to pull it in is Alvarez, and there are 2 gone now. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. HR, how do they go about ending the losing streak they're mired in?
Well, Matt, this lineup's been scuffling from top to bottom. You don't see it very often, but they need a spark. One guy to step up, get hot, and maybe the rest can catch up. But right now, they're really struggling.
Coming to the plate now, Steve Cook. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Cook.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2.
All right, 1 time here.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
3-2 count with a guy on first base that can run like he can. I think they got to send him right here. I think he's off and running.
And before the 3-2, a move to first. And he's back in standing.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Here's Bryce Harper now. 34. Career numbers against Matt Harvey. He's got 8 hits in 22 tries. He's also hit 3 home runs.
He's going.
And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Now the tag from Dominguez. He is out at third base. Third inning, no score to this point. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Smoke toward third. He's got it to second for 1. On to first, a double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve Cook. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Harvey gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Dribbled up the line, but that one rolls foul. 3 runs already home here.
See you to rip it up there.
And that misses 1-1.
Now for 4 innings, he was great. But here in the 5th, he looks like a completely different guy out there. That happens a lot when a pitcher is facing batters for the 2nd or 3rd time in a game.
Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Right now.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Boy, that's really disappointing.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ahmad Rosario. And he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
Rosario.
The windup and the 0-1. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. And partner will slow this way down and have a look in super slow-mo. And you see him just extend as far as he can to pull this in. That's a fantastic play. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair?
Nope, that's foul.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Grounded to third. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. 8th inning coming up. The Mets lead it 6-3. Josh Edgen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Josh Edgen.
Stepping into the box, Steve Cook. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little change-up, follow up with the fastball. He's a little late with that. Another change-up.
I got the count.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Hey, no one better. Let's go, kid.
There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Bryce Harper.
Here's the 1-2. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Cespedes comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Now to the plate, Daniel Murphy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Daniel Murphy.
Hey, keep going up there. Clutch up. You're next.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike. And there are 2 gone now.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Drive it up there.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. One left for Washington. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Matt Dominguez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Dominguez.
Working for the punch out and the leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Yeah, it might only be a 2-game set, but listen, it's still a sweep. Hey, man, winners make the rules around here, and they earned it.
6-3, the final score today. Neil Ramirez gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Addison Reed hammers down the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds, Dan Plezak, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious